Dara walked into the kitchen and froze. The table was covered in dirt and dishes, and there was a puddle of tea near the kettle in the sink. Sounds of an epic battle could be heard from the bedroom. She was on the lookout for a new job again. Over the 4 years of their life together, this was already the 5th job search. Dara looked into the fridge, finding it empty. She opened the freezer, took out a bag of mixed vegetables, threw them onto a skillet, and began cleaning the kitchen. "Oh, Dara, what's for dinner?" Stepan, judging by his good mood, had emerged victorious from his epic battle. Dinner consisted of meat patties with rice, which he had devoured entirely. "And what's this?" Stepan opened the lid. "This is my dinner. You're too stingy to share with me." Mom was right. Stepan looked offended, but Vera was no longer moved by it. If she was right, then go have dinner with her. "Well, I might just do that." Stepan slammed the door loudly. That was exactly what Vera had hoped for. She took out some local cuisine meat patties from her bag, added vegetables, and dinner turned out splendidly. But this couldn't go on. Something had to be done about her husband. He wasn't going to change. On Saturday, Vera had a gathering with her friends. She didn't want to go, they had little in common anymore. One had kids, another had a country house, and the third was all about healthy living. Plus, Vera never liked Tamara, so these meetings weren't enjoyable for her anymore. This idiot turned out to be a mama's boy too. Tamara always started a monologue at every meeting, complaining about her latest boyfriend. If the unprincipled Tamara wanted a man, she wouldn't let a wife or children stop her. Dara looked at Tamara, and a plan formed in her mind. When Tamara finished speaking, Dara started her game. "Oh, Tamara, why do you have such bad luck with men? I'm so glad to have Stepan. Home is his priority. No friends, no pubs, not even visits to his mother very often." From that day on, Dara started inviting Tamara over and would praise her husband whenever possible. "Oh, Tamara, Stepan works so hard to provide for the family. He just left his old job because they paid too little. He's a serious professional, looking for a proper job." Well, that's the right thing to do. Why work for peanuts? The next time Vera complained that Stepan bothered her with his romantic gestures, she just wanted to rest after work, but he kept inviting her to the movies or cafes. Vera did everything to ensure that Tamara and Stepan met more often. Friends hinted to Vera that such a friendship wouldn't end well for her, but she just brushed it off, saying she trusted her husband and enjoyed Tamara's company. The calculation proved correct. 3 months later, Stepan announced that he had found a more worthy woman and was leaving Vera. Vera immediately cried to all her friends on the phone about her misfortune, and the next day she filed for divorce. Only when she had the divorce certificate in her hands did she open up to her friends. "Finally, I found a husband for myself. He wouldn't have left me on his own, he's comfortable with me." And where would he go anyway? Back to his mother's one-bedroom apartment? And Tamara is to blame herself. Why did she set her sights on my husband? 6 months passed. Dara lived her life, dating other men. One day, there was a knock on the door. It was Tamara, who blurted out right on the doorstep, "Take your husband back. He's been sitting at home all these months, emptying the fridge. And refusing to look for a job. Tamara, you're the one who took him away from me." "Yes, but you deceived me." Tamara was furious. "No, he was the best for me, but not for you. Whatever he turned out to be for you, doesn't concern me. I've accepted the departure of my husband and forgiven you. You're quite the schemer, Vera. He blames me for ruining his family and doesn't want to leave." Tamara erupted into hysterics. "Tamara, that's not my problem. I have a new life." Dara closed the door on Tamara. For a while, Tamara kept ringing the doorbell, knocking, shouting, and finally left.